Welcome back, everybody. I'm Stan,
I'm hard.
and we are in the basement, and we continue our work through Final Fantasy III, doing audio overlay because the audio was lost. That being said, yes, we continue. Right now, we're just kind of making a cleanup run, trying to gather up things that we had missed or couldn't get moving forward.
There's a lot of stuff, I imagine.
It really wasn't that much.
These are very in-depth games. Like, they have a lot of side quests and things to do, which that's good. But I think I probably missed a fair amount up to this point.
You actually didn't. We cleaned up pretty much, not everything, but everything that was significant prior to this point.
Cool. On a side note, in between episodes, I leaned back and so if this chair is now partially broken, so if I suddenly just like you hear me scream into agony, that's why. It fully broke.
Basically, we had one good chair left in the basement, and then Mark decided he needed some water, and he leaned back and broke the chair.
Which, the chairs are still standing. However, if you sit in them, they have a tendency to be a little wilty.
Yeah, they're a little rocky.
But Stanway can still sit on them because, he's tiny. The more girthy fellows that try to get in here, more rotund, have a tendency to...
We're going to have to... You realize the basement's going to have to go rummage sailing and find new chairs.
Yeah. Find, like, some old wicker chairs.
No, we got to find metal chairs like those.
Yeah. Stuff like
that's going to be the only thing that's going to withstand what goes on down here.
Yeah, we are very unforgiving to chairs.
Yeah. There is actually still one of those chairs surviving. It's the chair that my daughter's high chair sits in. Mm-hmm. Because it's never come to the basement, so it's never been taxed.
Well, you got to think, how long have these lasted?
No, it's
been like 5-6 years? Or 4 or 5 years?
More than that. And that's, okay. I mean, that's just in the basement.
Yeah.
They were our kitchen chairs when we lived in our apartment downtown.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you've had them as long as I've known you, which that's not too terribly long, but...
Yeah, no, and I was living downtown.
Wait, I guess it's been like 8 years. Well, 7 years.
No, 8 years.
Okay.
We've been playing paintball for 8 years.
Okay, so I met you just after...
8 or 9 years, probably.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I know in March 2010 when I started work, and...
I came over...
very shortly after that.
Yeah, in the summer of 2010.
Okay, I didn't realize it was that soon.
Yeah.
That's quick.
I believe my first week was 4th of July week.
Oh, okay. That's right after it then. And just remember, Kevin, I mean, like, I kind of knew you, like, I saw you, and you were like, okay, he's kind of weird, and he kind of does his thing. He works at night, and I work during the day, so I never really see him. And then Kevin one time, he's like, hey, want to come over and play D&D? And like, I really don't know how or anything to play. When I've done it once, can't really say I'm going to be that great at it. It's fine, come on over. And that's when I came over the first time, and then Ross came, and I made actually, that was probably the second time. I made the voice, and he had that look in his eye of like, I want to punch you. And he told me ahead of time, is like, when he gets, just don't piss him off too much. And I got to that point, I was like, I need to stop now. So I do have restraint sometimes.
Back to the Phantom Forest.
The boogers. Flying boogers.
That's ectoplasma.
And
ectoplasma? Ectoplasm.
And then, gnarly Gandalf.
Gnarly Gandalf.
Because he's all crispy and curled.
Crispy gnarled.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we hung out we played paintball today, and Ryder was there, and he reminded us of that quote. What do you call your penis? Crispy and gnarled.
If you could use 2 words to describe your penis, what would they be? And he thought about it for like 30 seconds, and he's just like, crispy and gnarled.
And then,
what the fuck, dude?
And then he was like, yeah, I saw that on a bag of Funyuns. I was thinking about a bag of Funyuns. I'm like, yeah. That's why we appreciate him. Also, it occurred to me when I was looking through our stuff, is like, Ryder has never actually done anything on this channel. Like, he's been in the live streams a couple times, I think.
I thought that he did like D20 Modern stuff, like early.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, he's been in no Let's Plays, but he's been on the D20 stuff, and even the D&D stuff at
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, he pops in periodically for that stuff too.
But for the most part, anybody who's new to the channel has never seen him.
Nope.
He's the mythical beast.
Yep.
Maybe he doesn't really exist. Maybe that guy's name is really Ralph. Yeah, that's right. Throwback joke, please. Kitty cats.
I heard that before. It's funny.
I always thought it was neat. Random tangent, as this has been going for a while. But the certain Egyptian armies would put cats on the front of their shields because they were a religious creature. You know, based on that god, and their opponents wouldn't hit them or strike them, or like they'd even have cats with them. And I don't know if how accurate the first part was, but like they'd have cats along with them, and they would set them loose, and then they would avoid them, so that would cause disarray, and then they'd come in and just kill them, like sweep up, like not the cats, the people, because cats cool like that. But it's just interesting. Hey, you can
it's a very strange culture.
Yeah, you can totally toy with people by working against the religion. There's probably, I've heard of many other times of that. Like what was it? There was a certain, I saw recently, like there was one of the reasons that India revolted against the British rule. Barren Falls.
Jumping off.
Yeah, you crazy. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, this is actually a really cool shot.
Yeah. I think that would sting. But in India, they didn't want to use a certain rifle that they issued. I think it was before, maybe it was the start of World War I. Because it was, they used pork fat to grease or the oil that, or like something along. They used pork in some regard, and they were like, we don't want to touch this. It's against our religion. And then
wouldn't that be beef fat?
It could have been.
Aren't they like the holy cows? I'm
Yeah,
not like holy cow. Like that's actually India.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
the cows are very sacred.
I apologize if I'm mixing these up, but anyhow, then they sent the British monarch who was like, yeah, no, you still got to use it, and they're like, nope, I'm not doing it. So that was the start of a small revolt, and then some things like that where it's just like they saw one group thinks that they're totally like it's just stupid, the other group, nope, we're not doing that, and they can get by with it.
So we finished that loop. I think we do a little bit of shopping next.
Wreath monks, yeah. They're all hunched over and look like they have a wrench ready to.
This game is a whole lot better than I was watching some Final Fantasy 1 footage, not of us playing it, just online, and
I don't think I've ever seen Final Fantasy 1 footage, by the way.
Just that, like, looking now, I look at it and I can tell, like, oh, this creature is this or this is this.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, there were some things that I was so fucking wrong about.
Yeah. Well, you know me, and like having my mind just pick something and be wrong about it. This is one of those things where like that looks like a shoe. Oh wait, no, that's a animal. Just something goofy. There, just nudging along. Hey, we're gonna pop down here.
I'm gonna stop back and check out the shop here, even though we spent hours in this town at the auction house.
Yeah.
I think I thought that this town was someplace else, maybe.
I got all clicky with the buttons. Like, yeah, I want to buy that. Shit, I don't want to buy that.
Well, you have plenty of money. Just making sure that you had everything. You already had one of those, but you bought another one.
Just cause.
You don't need to buy those, but you probably do.
This is where it's like, you should probably buy these things. Why not? Buy one of everything.
Well, it's just so you have them.
And then you're
not that it's important, but it's important to me.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah, you don't need to sell anything. You'll never run out of money. And then I ran out of money.
Yeah, I forget that.
There's a grindy soul.
Yeah, there's a little bit difference between you and I.
Which it's funny because like I've been playing Darkest Dungeon and it's total grind, but it feels like it's towards something. Like every time you're building up, it feels natural. And this the random encounters what throws me off. Like if it was just going towards the quest, I'd be fine with it. But it's just that the random encounters seem very prolific. Like you have to do them so often that it just gets old to me. But
Fair enough. I'm not quite sure what you're doing here. You're just taking off and landing and taking off and landing and taking off and landing.
this is me sporadically hitting buttons.
We're trying to figure out where to go next. Oh, you couldn't figure out how to make the airship go. That's what it was. Even though you'd just flown here. Oh, you went to the flying continent.
Oh, okay. I choose you, and you.
We must have been done with everything.
Let's see, unicorn. Oh,
That's
it's
his-
his Esper.
Yeah. You only get 3. Make them count. That's an acceptable party.
Yeah, those are the characters I think you need.
Here you go. Here comes the
Oh, yeah.
attack bots. And when we come back, we will watch the attack bots. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch y'all in the next episode.
See ya.
Later.